Hello, my name is Michael Mann. I'm currently a student at Bridgewater State University. I plan on graduating this summer in Communications Public Relations. I plan to then take my degree in move to the Air Force National Guard and commission as an officer. The title of the article is Naturalizing Negativity: How Journalism Textbooks Justify Crime, Conflict, and Bad News. Perry Parks is the book's author from the School of Journalism at Michigan State University. The thesis of this article: the article shows how texts have led to damaging the news values and also making an emphasis and rationalizing conflict and bad news. Negativity values accelerate a twisted sense of social relations, leading to increased terror and depressed civic participation. Non journalists see news through less dispute oriented, suggesting that the views of the journalists are not natural and inevitable. The journalistic views are, however, subject to change. The article is a binding site to help understand and influence the culture of a journalist and suggest constructive alternative to dominant discourse. What is the relationship between theory and method in the article? The article shows the relationship between theory and method by examining the written works on post-coding, which suggests that coding practices include qualitative social science and unnecessary holdovers of positivism. The article illustrates the spontaneous lifestyle and enables the authors discover and interact with data in several ways. The article shows how journalistic authors spent many years acknowledging, denying, attacking, and defending negativity in making the news decisions. The article also shows that the addition of conflict is the nature of humans and it is reader driven and reflection of reality. What theoretical concepts does the author use? The author uses several concepts in the article. Parks warns against journalism, education, and emphasizes disasters and results. Parks shows that fires portray harmful activities in media, aligning with how media portray fire in other parts of the world. The author uses the theoretical concept of objectivity. The concepts explained that journalism took place in the first years of the 20th century, making the foundation for today's news. The article contains several judgments which explain the decisions to cover suicide alongside the discussion, which reveal more information regardless of the consequences. The theory to view events is evident in human beings' daily decisions, which equally captures the full experience human beings have. The article's author also uses the theory of conflicts to define the core news value in the text since the beginning of journalism education. Textbooks repeatedly support journalism's public service by providing tools required to enhance democratic participation. The textbooks play a similar role with journalistic articles to report conflicts and rationalize journalists' emphasis on bad news, which demoralize society. What are some key terms you learned while reading the article? While reading the article, I learned that focusing on conflicts and terrible news show a change in the sense of social relations among humans, leading to increased fear and depressed civic participation. I can interpret the current fire framing with more knowledge that wildfire is inevitable and influences society's perspective on the roles in national parks. The key concepts in the article include the negativity in the news and the value of the textbooks. The textbooks form a good background to ensure the news values are widely studied. Textbooks form an important tool for human beings to obtain knowledge and information about given discipline. The textbooks also form a good background for information since they also transmit cultural values and future generations. Research form a critical consensus indicates that the news media show a negative side of human beings, nature, and current events. Based on your notes, provide a walkthrough of the key points of the article. The articles show complicated notions that research questions should drive research methods in communication and media communication. The article shows the relationship between the theory and the method by first exploring the methodology as a lifestyle choice via the framework of non representational theory. The concept of conflict appears in the textbook samples as struggles for supremacy and power in business, politics, and sports. Newspapers also form factual information that people receive showing the dangers and evils happening in daily lives and history of human beings. They also form basis for contrasting history to present life. A winner and a loser exist in a conflict. Many human beings take sides on either part of the conflict. The article also points out some key points, such as defenses that result from two negative approaches in a conflict. What challenges did you face reading the article? I did not face any challenges reading the article.